Up, Echoes? Nice to see you. Thanks for watching on TikTok Live. Right now, I'm currently streaming on YouTube and TikTok Live and Twitch at the same damn time. So if you want to follow me on YouTube or if you want to follow me on Twitch and see what's going on over there, you can get the audio feed and not just the sounds of fingers tapping on pads, which I hear is a plus for a lot of folks. But honestly, that was a lot. How long have I been on? 2 hours and 21 minutes of doing setup work. Valuable, definitely grueling. Happy to have been able to prove the concept, but let's see if we can actually maybe put a little bit more gas in our tank by getting a beat going. I don't know why this is called guitar setup. I want to start a new file. Discard. New project. Does it still know? Yeah, that knows. That knows. Great. I know I had some drums and stuff selected, but now I know the rhythm, so I can go back and get that. Let's mess around. Let's find that bass. Types bass, characters deep. Let's try a motor drop. Ooh. Oh yeah, we also have to do the same thing with the octave that we did before. So I'm going to go into pad mode. Sorry, keyboard, then pad mode. Nature bass. Sticks. That's cool sounding. It's like very ambient-ish sub bass. It's very moving bass. A lot of these have a lot of motion. Wide mouth bass. Foul out. It's got too much delay on it. Flabby low. They call it flabby because it's like the attack is a little slower. It doesn't go boom, boom, boom. It goes wow. I don't know if I need characters deep. What if I tried characters dark? That might be it.
You can create so many cool stories in this game, and you can create so many cool things in those stories. I just created a mascot for a gaming company I'm in called Gamers Inc., and his name is Goobles. Look at how dumb he looks and how adorable he is.
It's very silly.
I love him.
So silly.
He looks like a pet that is not very smart, but you love him anyways.
It's like a 2D goofy pet in a 3D world.
Yeah, and he's like that type of dumb dog that's so idiotic that it eats drywall and doesn't care, and you're surprised it's survived up to this point, but you love him anyways.
That's pretty great. I like that.
I named him Goobles.
That's good. Very silly. I'm trying to think of my keyboard situation down here. There's a wireless keyboard that I could use along with the wireless mouse, but I gotta get some batteries for that. This bass might work. But it takes a minute to hit the note. That's too much, too dirty. Dust bag's gonna be too dusty. Maybe not. Dust bag might actually be the thing I needed. So if I go over here to sound edit, it's gonna give me all this attack release stuff. Filter, phase, sign. Where's my envelope shit? Envelope, envelope, envelope. Give me my envelope. Monarch, noise, pitch, polarity, distortion, waveform type. I don't know enough about Massive X to actually edit this in place to be like a one-shot. If I click on the information button, that doesn't help me there because that's just information for sounds. I don't think that's it, actually. I think it needs to have like a... Nothing? A lot of these bases are going to be Massive X bases. We're going to remember Dustbag, though. Let's put a pin in that one. Playing the amp. Oh, that's fun. Too attacky. Might be that deep. Might be the Dustbag. I think that's the one I want to keep. I don't even know if I need that now that I listen to it, but it sounds like I do. I'm going to have to find some drums. But the next thing I need to do is figure out, because as I do this work, I want to be able to maybe get the beat pads right in front of me, put the laptop up on this stand, move this spotlight so that it's on the mic stand, so that it's not interfering with this other plug situation. If this is sitting like, or possibly, hang on, let's figure this out for real. Maybe on the edge of the table here. But this still has to get up over the top of it, so I have to bring this back under the cord like I had it. And that's what lets the cord travel. And then that lets me do this. This will still be, yeah. How does that look? What's too much of a shadow on me? Getting this spot is hard. Because if it's too close, you're completely washed out. If it's too far away, your whole environment basically starts to look washed out. I wonder if I put this on the... Oh, this is maybe the most inventive idea that I've had. Is to put the light right on the pop filter and use the pop filter as a visual pop filter to shine the spotlight through at close range and to light my face in maybe a meaningful way, but I don't know if that's even a meaningful amount of light. Let's see. Oh, gotta verify I'm live on TikTok Live. They don't like when someone's just yapping into the screen. So that does make it lighter. It's very attenuated though. Too attenuated. If I move this to the side so only a sliver of light's coming off, then I look like an eclipse. Nobody wants that. So that was an ambitious idea. It's actually not going to pay off how I expected it to. And that's okay. They can't all be winners, kiddo. In the words of Bad Santa. We're going to move this. I don't know where to. I could put it back where it was. That might have been the best spot, but it didn't feel like the best spot. I'm wondering if it's up here. This is where I had it to start. But I think I was too side lit. Just putting like a shadow on half my face, right? It's not that bad. I can't really see it from here though, can I? No, I have to look to the side. Let me move this over so I can like use this as a mirror real quick. It's okay. It's not bad. It's dynamic. It's definitely better than no light on there. Doesn't do a good job lighting the machinery. If I light the machinery directly, how well does that light my face comparatively? Let's see. Excuse me. It's not night and day. It's twilight and day. I think the place I had it is sadly like the best place to have it, but I don't like that. I don't like where it was in terms of just the safety of it. I think, actually, hang on. Almost the same spot, but we'll actually just clip it on where we plug in the device. And we can kind of angle it downward-ish, and that is what allows a good amount of full face coverage from the light. This needs to have something more to grip though, or else it's not going to really hold. So we'll use this pick case to give it something to grip to, so I don't have to keep on tweaking it. That's good. Now I don't feel like I'm in the way of... but of course is it still going to... Yeah, I'll still be able to lift that up. And then I thread this down through the bottom here. That's my light switch control. Very reachable. We'll make it even more reachable by threading it back up through here. That's pretty dope. That's pretty good. Maybe we make this a little bit smaller and move it to the side. Yeah. I think that's pretty nice. That's where it starts to like become a whole experience. All right. This has been good streaming today. I feel very set up for success right now. Let me snip the top of that window for Twitch. Top's already snipped for YouTube. This is cool. My upload speeds are holding. I'm staying online. Things are working. That's good. Maybe without taking too much time, let's see what we can do in like 5 minutes in this app. Let me, well, I remembered it was dust bag. Let me just write that down. This is why you have a mouse pad too, because it works as a coaster for when you have a really cold, big mason jar. There's like a conspiracy. Have you ever noticed that like ever since we started getting technology that absolutely could not sit on a tabletop that was even a little bit damp, everybody started drinking things out of huge mason jars to the extent that even if you have a coaster, it's going to be dripping wet. Anyways, I feel much better about my momentum in April than I did in March, because this was a project like just in my space that I wanted to get done last month and I didn't bring myself to do because, frankly, because I was having extended family health stuff stacked on top of the usual hard winter things that my partner usually has with extreme pain, chronic pain stuff. Plus, my kid was doing Special Olympic swimming for the first time this year, so that was like regional meets to get to and things like that. And yeah, I just found that eventually I couldn't really account for all the things that I had to do in my home life and also making brand new things, but I also didn't have enough of a routine of keeping the Patreon up to date to let them know what was going on. So I ended up in like a shame spiral. And I still don't really feel like I've fully gotten out of the Patreon shame spiral. So maybe before I get up from the computer, I should make something that I can share with Patreon, along with my apology for not being as active as I wanted to be last month. Because that feels like an integrity breach on my end. I take it seriously enough to let it slow my whole shit down. So that means I should take it seriously enough not to. Anyways, let's say I wanted to make a new beat. Let's say I really liked that dust bag bass. We're going to call this rename bass, rename drums, rename Vox samples, rename notes for melody, rename special drums. I don't think it's a very big... Ooh. What did I click out of? The fuck? I think, yeah, I'm not ready for this new Mac OS shit. I'm feeling so old. Every time I have to learn a new thing now, I'm like, Cluster. Okay. Now we're going to make a new thing because I need to have music in my life. And I'm going to add it to my life myself. Here's how we're going to do it. Let's lay down a groove first with some drums. So these are all groups. We could go to types, kits. Let's find a drum kit that has a name that starts with, I don't know, P. Let's try parole kit. Cool. It's 99 BPM, sure. That should be slower. That's kind of sick. If we do this, then hit this. Just run that back. Yeah. My velocity is all left up. Let's try this again. talking. And we're only going to do that every 4. If you want to hear what I'm doing, it's on YouTube or Twitch. I'm third person anywhere. Except for Instagram. They're on third dot person. But fuck Facebook. Honestly, I'm going to grow on Instagram, but it's under duress the whole time. I don't fuck with Twitter. Because, like, say what you know about Mark Zuckerberg. At least he's not an open Nazi in his own country. He saves that shit for Myanmar and whatnot. But, like, tricky. It's like, where are you going to go to try to monetize as a creator when you don't want to be on most of those platforms as a user and you have empathy with the part of the fan base that agrees with you on that? Like, I don't want to be on Facebook. I know a lot of musicians are like, here's how I got success from affiliate marketing or fucking hyper-targeted ads on Facebook. I don't want to be a little remora on that shark. I'm already on Twitch. Look at Amazon is bad enough for me. This is fun. Let me use the, why not have it on here? Never mind then. You could use the double lock as a limiter. That makes a lot of choices for you, though. Like, you gotta figure out zero crunch, zero crush, zero darkness. I don't know if I like that as much as just a flat limiter. We'll just use the flat limiter. The other thing that people use a lot is this maximizer, which does a lot. Like, there's a lot to make a beat overall sound a lot louder. Thing I need to do here is just move these back. the Core Gadget plugins. Might not work on this machine. Maybe it's just Salzburg. Okay, that's fine. It's just Salzburg. If I can do it Militas, that's fine. Nope. It's not just Salzburg. It's all the Korg instruments. Bummer. They still work on the other machine. Just gotta be more careful about getting these sample instruments. We'll use this. 5, and it should be 4. Now we'll find another. It might be that first one that I like the best. You better activate my shit. Hang on a second. You better activate my shit. Hang on a second here. Better activate my shit. Oh, this is cool. That actually gives me a little screen privacy by having that over the screen. Look at me. I'm like a real OPSEC guy now. Change my name to OPSEC person. I keep fucking writing my name down as Third Perone. I leave that last S off all the time when I'm typing my email. I say Third Perone. And I'm like, okay, fucking Avita, just relax. Because that's a thing you can do. Is like you go, okay, and then you name something that's like a reference, and people are like, damn, that's facts. Reload to finish activation. Okay, we can do that. We can work with that. Let's save this. What are we going to call this? Maybe we'll call it, Spoonerist. That's a good name for a project. We're going to call it Spoonerist. It knows the display is being watched, so I get a little like reminder in the corner. That's really nice. That's good for safety. It says I should like reopen it, but I'm just going to like close the window and then reopen the window. Nope, still saying reload to finish activation. Fine. We'll do that. Okay, hang on a second. We'll see if this is resilient. Hey, what's up, Ben? Nice to see you. Ha, for sure. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate you. Cool. So, let me reopen this app because it's closed now. It doesn't look like it's closed on your screen, but it is. Because it, like, remembered the last state of it. Now, I think if I hit play, it'll probably show, but I'm not sure. Woo! It's still so loud because I ran it through that, but now it's actually working. And then that's still audible, and my microphone should be too. Oh wait, hold on. My bad. That third projecting is getting all the desktop audio too, redundantly, and I'm trying to watch for that. I'm realizing that the YouTube stream is like way too loud on that, so let's try that again. That sounds pretty good to me. Looking over at this screen, we've got a decent mix too. Okay, I think we're getting closer and closer. I'm going to try to do the same decibel adjustment on both computers, which means my voice will be quieter relative to the mix, but I think that'll be okay because I project. I talk over the beat when it's loud in my ears. Maybe I'll turn down what's in my ears. external headphones, volume down. That's nice. The other thing I think I might want here is okay, now we bring this back in. We're going to do a gentler thing. Hear how fuzzy that is? We're going to like calm it way down. We're going to give it something that's not the MPC 60. Let's try. And you can't actually see what I'm doing in the Decimort settings right now, and that's fine. But I'm just messing around with presets. Okay. Oops, I put this on the whole master too, which I didn't even mean to do. I'm going to copy this, and we're going to remove it. And we're just going to go to this sound and just put it on the sound. Oops. Guess not. That just quit me out because it was still playing. And probably because I'm also driving all of the other audio shit on my computer as hard as I possibly can. We're just going to reopen. Going to recover my work. Yep. That's still got that on it, but on the master level, that's what I was trying to change. We'll copy that, erase it. Oh, wait, hang on. We'll copy it, and then we'll paste it. Nope. It does not want me to paste the effect from the group, from the overall master into the group itself. So let me just go to none. Let me save what I've got. Save, replace, yes. Go into the group, add the effect just to the group. Then, what was I doing? Slim down or something like that? Slim something? Slim down. Makes it maybe feel more like a background sound. So we'll try that out. I think this will work. Yeah. Shortening the release just a little bit. By like a quarter second. Just a mini arrangement here. The shaker doesn't need to be in here. That's at first. Whew. I think I need the Gadget 3 plugins if I want them to work with this drive. Yeah, because I'm on Windows 10 on my other computer, and I'm on an M1 Mac right here. So I would need to have version 2 on Windows and version 3 on Mac, or else I can't do it. Oh, they added 2 new gadgets too. Great. That's how they can tell you, sorry, you can't upgrade. Let me try something here. I'm gonna email support. See if I can finagle like at least a chance of a discount. Well, I guess I need the Korg 3 gadgets. I guess I don't know. I don't really. It's all just nice to have. But is there a support link anywhere? Let's go to my account, see if I can get help there. Let's see what's happening here. Not the best store. I don't think I have an upgrade link. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. That's really cool. So for only $99, I could upgrade my plugins, and then I could use these on Mac. Now, I don't know where I'm going to get $99 from, but it's nice to know that I could, and it doesn't look like it expires. So that's good. That makes me feel good. I'll take that. That's workable. I don't have to dwell on that. All right. It's gonna be damn near 5 o'clock by the time I log off, so I'm gonna do that. That's a great beat for me to test and see if everything came together nicely in terms of like the sound mix. Thanks for hanging with me on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube today as we attempt our first iteration of the triple threat style of streaming, where I can hit three groups at once. My goal with this is to deliver a podcast as sort of just a live sit with me and let me yap at you thing. Like to have some topics that I've written down beforehand as I work on beats and just sort of talk through some. Maybe do some Q&A and let that be part of the podcast content. And then to do an exclusive version of that on a regular basis for Patreon subscribers, as well as making sure that like things that I make in the podcast that I like bundle up and export. So for example, this shit right here, could go back, insert scene 1 and then finally just insert scene 1 to let it like taper. And then we can take this whole mix, export the audio, not in 44K, 48K, not the loop, but the range is all. The source is the master. We will, yeah, we'll loop optimize it so the beat just kind of ends and then immediately loops back on itself. Sure. Then we'll export this. This will be my artifact. Finally, getting back on the fucking Patreon grind. I swear to God, y'all, if I don't update the Patreon every 3 to 5 days, I get in my head so hard. I'm like, I deserve to lose all the 265 people who are supporting me on Patreon because I let them all down last month. And they might not want to leave, but it's because they don't know how badly I failed them. So then it becomes harder for me to like just do the next upload because I'm like, no, I'm out of alignment. It's not right. It's not right that I continue to have people paying me every month if I'm not doing the things. And that's true. It doesn't feel right. I'm not sure if it feels so wrong that I should like punish myself and the people who are patiently waiting for me to deliver things because I didn't do it the way that I wanted to. That's selfish. That's actually the opposite of like thinking about the other person first. That's a very much like, let me be in my own head and decide if punishing myself is more important than giving people as much of what I can. And that's hard. It's hard to reckon with that stuff. It's hard to like actually fucking confront yourself for like who you are. And when you start working for yourself, there's not really an excuse. You can shit on your boss a lot when you're like not doing the things, you know? You can be like, this is a bad situation. I shouldn't be pushing myself this hard because I'm going to be exploited. I'm not aligned with the work. I don't feel like if I pour my best self into this other person's work, I'm going to have anything left for myself. But this is my work. And I work for myself. And that like and so if I let the feeling of like I'm working for myself, but in order to help other people to like listen to things, so I need to deliver to them, if I get in my head too much about that, I don't see what the point is. I don't see where that helps anyone. Definitely doesn't help my kid eat. You know what I mean? Hey, sorry kiddo that we don't have the chicken nugget refill from Costco. We're a little behind on the next grocery trip because Dad decided to make it about the purity of the art again. About the consistency of the follow-through again. Things we all care about so much. I care about him the most. I should be the one that takes a little hit, but nobody else should have to take the hit. Listeners shouldn't have to take that hit. My kids shouldn't have to take the hit. So that's where I got to get over myself and just do this stuff. We'll upload this track called Spoonerist. Call this Spoonerist sketch. There's the track. just call this beat sketch. Okay. Sorry for inactivity as I'm sitting here just doing work. It's a co-working stream. Here, I'll let y'all see my face now that I'm not. Look at that. Look how brightly lit I am. It's like really more of a sweatshirt spotlight. That's fine. Whew. And notes and... Oh, it hasn't loaded my notes yet because this is the first time I've opened up notes in... Oh, that's right. Let me collapse the pinned. Can I not collapse my pinned? You better let me collapse my pinned. It's not letting me collapse pinned. That's annoying as hell. Because my kid has pinned so many things. There we go. Okay. Copy that into the Patreon. Paste that. file from my export folder. Gotta upload the file from the exports. Is the upload dialog behind? Everything probably... I've got all these windows that shit decides to go behind. I don't know why. But I'm trying to just be patient with myself on it. No. 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 Got no upload dialog. That sucks. Something's going on. Something's going on the old Mac. It's like everything I want to click on, it's not. I wonder if I have like... I don't think I have an extension that I'm even ad blocking. Extensions. Manage extensions. So it's not that. Let me refresh with the new cache. There it is. Now my upload link is blue and not gray. But it's still not working. Now I'm in the fucking console. Third-party cookie will be blocked. So I can't upload in Mac? What the hell? User leap disabled. The audio context was not allowed to start. Gonna let everyone see this post. Publish. That's good. It should play from here. Cool. That sounds cool. Now if I go to edit this post, can I do an upload? No. What the fuck? Patreon file upload not... Yeah, since latest Mac OS can no longer upload any files in Chrome. Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's see if that works. So it's a setting now. We're not in a good place. In terms of the devices that we rely on to quote unquote be the means of production in our workflow, giving us the work. I do want my web browser to be able to access files on my disk. Like, that's kind of part of the point of a web browser a lot of the time. Depending on, like, if you want to, like, produce something for the web. Oh, cool. It won't have full disk access until it is quit. Well, that's fine. We'll quit and reopen. Learn something new every day. It's just so silly to me. It's like, I don't know. In an effort to save customers from themselves, they turn people that could be creative people into customers. and it feels intentional. It feels like every time they take away something like a headphone port or the ability for you to like swap out your own memory card or battery or something like that for the sake of having like a standardized device that everybody's able to use, it just feels like big steps backward. It feels like a new dark age almost. I'm gonna probably unpin the top posts. Cancel. I want to unpin the post. Edit. So I'm the most distractible person in the United States. What was I gonna do? I was on such a flow, and then I got behind my flow in February, and then I made a poll to figure things out, and then I basically like went fucking dark for 6 weeks, and I feel shitty about that. We're gonna pin this beach sketch in the next steps. We're gonna go to edit this. Now that I've given Chrome disk access, I should be able to click upload and have something work. It's so fucked up that it doesn't. That like clicking a button doesn't show you need to give this app disk access. Like it works now. I'm more upset that it works than when it didn't work. Because when it didn't work, it was like maybe the browser's fucked. Maybe it's a setting I forgot. Maybe I turned on an ad blocker that was too aggressive. Nope. Using vanilla ass Chrome, just updated Chrome on an updated Mac OS, and they're like, we don't think that your browser should allow you to upload files to it. What does Apple think about most people that use Apple devices? This used to be synonymous with like the creative industries. Apple used to be the kind of computer that you get to say, I actually create stuff. I do animation for Pixar. I use my Wacom tablet to do commissioned art. I use Logic to mix beats. I use Final Cut Pro to make awesome professional videos. But now it's more like, yo, here's your phone. Also, if you ever wanted to make beats on your phone without having a little Bluetooth delay when it's time to tap in your rhythm, you're gonna need this little guy. You're gonna need one of these. Gotta get you one of these little guys. You need one of these all the time. Tie it to your fucking headphone cord. You need one of these little guys all the time. That's what you need now. It's better because it charges your phone through the same thing. And if you want to charge your phone and also be able to make your beats on time, all you need to do is get the little thing as well as a little adapter where you can charge it and use the little thing at once. Oh, that's cool. All I need is 2 accessories to have the same functionality that phones used to have up until the iPhone 6. Just get an Android phone. I said I wanted a phone, not a backdoor into my finances for anybody to crack into. I'm not silly. You know what I mean? I want a secure device that I have control over. And I know those two things are in opposition all the time, but I don't like being told that I'm not responsible enough to upload my files to Patreon by default in a web browser because of software decisions made by the company that doesn't think I should be able to plug headphones into a phone either. For free. For $40, it should be no problem to do that and also charge the phone. The phone also cost way more than $40. It feels very absurd. Doesn't it feel absurd? You should subscribe to the Patreon to listen to this beat sketch that I just made if you're watching this right now and you're not already signed up. I got a couple of viewers on TikTok. I got a couple of viewers on Twitch right now and over on YouTube. No concurrent viewers, but 5 total views. I'm going to close off the YouTube stream first. Thanks for being here and chilling with me as I experiment with this new streaming format in a different room with lighting that's a little bit different. Isn't it crispy in here, though? Look at this. If I pulled this back even further, did one click, that would actually, I think that's actually the look. Get the 2 lights, one right behind my head when I'm sitting and resting, and then just a touch, just a scoosh of the visualizer on the wall. That's going to be the move. Now the only thing is I need to get a third phone. Oh, I do have a third phone stand, though. I could just take the phone stand off of that shit, make it the phone stand over here, take that phone stand back. That's the last thing I'm going to do before I log off because I have 3 minutes and that's a 3-minute task. Let me put this beat back on. TikTok. It's your last chance to hear the beat before I log off my streams. You can find me on Twitch or YouTube at Third Person with 3 eyes. Because, yeah, my phone is always oriented sideways. And I've long since had these I created these duct tape bumpers on the speakers of this old keyboard. Mm-hmm. My phone's like making a little sound at me. It's like, Third, are you sure you want to use this device? Yep, I am. Yep, I know you're connected. It's like, do you want to disconnect? Just disconnect if you want to disconnect. Yep, I will. If I want to, but I don't right now. Let's see what's happening here. So that's not going to work because it's too much of a slope. Actually, it wants to work, but it's not gonna. It's gonna have to be. Also having trouble staying connected when I do that. Oh, it's because every time the phone moves, it has to make a decision about whether it's being picked up by the user. I know what this should actually be connected to. I have to go get it. It's never a 3-minute job. Don't ever trust somebody with ADHD when they tell you something's going to take less than 5 minutes. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Squeeze. Probably too tight, but we'll see. As long as it is sort of open, it's not gonna break. Okay. Take this out. Take this out. Screw this on. Flat face forward, but the flat face can be the open side. I don't need to make it extra hard by having to like put the phone in the thing backwards. But is it too tight if I turn it all the way over? No. That works. Okay. I'm gonna change all my angles, so I have to reconsider my approach to the framing. That's fine, Twitch. This might even be the YouTube feed. I might switch the Twitch and the YouTube feed up. I'll set you much higher so the pink light can still see stuff, but I'm like not in it. So put you like over the workspace in a way that is potentially too revealing of things on the desk. Gotta be careful about that. I don't think I like it that high. Drop it. It's a better view at that angle. Drop this back. Turn it more severely. Nope, not from that side. Bring this forward to give the tripod more space to pod. Turn this down a little more so it's got the monitor on it still. It's tough because there's a little molding midway up the wall and the little handle on the... Oh! But it doesn't have to be tough. I'll just turn it around so that the handle is on my side. And I can turn this back so that it's not so tight on the thing. Camera still faces me. I should get a lot more control without worrying about where the wall is. I like that. It's pretty good. It's not good enough because it doesn't have the shot on my pads, but we're getting close. We sneak it behind more. No. Leave it in the corner. We're gonna get this the way I want it. Ooh. Oh, that's the tightest turn I can manage. The tightest musterable turn. Ooh, but if I couldn't cut it, it wouldn't be mustard. See there, it thought I was picking up the phone for sure. It was like, you trying to call 911. Somebody got hurt. Nope. Don't believe the hype. That's the most severe angle possible, so I should even just 180 it. So it's coming off the side. Like that. That I like the best of all so far. That's good. We're still going to manage our framing here. Not really negotiable to control a frame. You don't really get to mess around with the frame. The frame is sacred. Bring this over. Make this bigger. Make this bigger. That's pretty good. one thing we could do though is we could make this a little bigger, then right click the source, and then we can mess with the blending. But that's not as secure, right? If I go here and mess with the blending and do a multiply blend, that's a lot safer, but it doesn't give us more information, right? If we go blending method, darken, it gives me some privacy, but it gives you no clarity on what's happening. So I think the blending mode just needs to be normal. We need to just have a normal blend on it and not mess with it too much. Maybe if we were to do any sort of edit to it whatsoever, we'd put a filter on it with like color correction. Maybe we set the opacity to something like 85%. Then we still have a look at what's happening on the computer, but I'm not sure if it's occluded enough. That's the thing, is I really don't know about security. Like, I can't really account for low amounts of obsession over what I'm doing if I want to be able to fire and forget. Let's go to 93 opacity. That's pretty opaque. So many stream windows. We could disembody the chat. Put it over here. That looks good. That's pretty nice. Put the YouTube live control panel below the chat. Then I can see who's on YouTube, who's chatting. I can see the Twitch chat. What's up, Olivia? Nice to see you. I'm working on my setup. I'm working on having a music room that I can do some good streaming and computer work in, where I have good preset viewing angles on my stuff, and I'm really excited about the potential here. We're gonna bring this up to 96, no, 99. That's the right opacity. Then it's slightly see-through, but not enough to be a security threat. Not bad, pretty good. Move this here like that. Get all the pads in the image. Get myself in the image when I'm actually working. I don't sit back this far when I work, but if I do, I have the camera on me anyway. This one might need to be lowered a little bit compared to where I had it. It should be a pretty good vertical because I might have this tipped up or down or whatever. Woo! Good setups. Good setups. I still need to get AA batteries for something that I don't even remember I need them for, and AAA batteries for this mouse. The AA batteries are going to be for the keyboard. So I can see if it's possible for me to use the music stand across the room. Sorry, use the music stand across the room as a table and get some beats made from the bed. Because there's a bed in the back corner of the room, and I can pick this up. And I can walk this all the way back there. I can go, Now my headphones, I can't walk all the way over there, but that's okay. I have a 25-foot headphone extender that I can use when I need to. But look at this. Bring this all the way over here. Set it up on the bed or in the bed. That's the goal. To have the projector maybe pointed at this wall. I can just turn the projector. I will have to either find the remote control for the projector or put my phone in remote control mode again so I can make the projector deliver a non-upside down image. Because I was using it in a different way before that was very creative. to embellish a live performance with like a live view. But now I need to flip it back right-sided. Throw these old batteries away that have been in my pocket since time immemorial. This mic stand thing is actually more trouble than it's worth. The whole like mic shield shit, I no longer really believe in it. If I'm gonna use this Yeti mic, it's not gonna be with this entire rigmarole. I don't even think, yeah, it's still coming off. Requires so many rotations. I still have the mic stand for this. How could you lose it? It weighs like 90 pounds. These aren't the best mics in the world, but there was a time when they were the only one that everybody wanted. And I was doing buying for a small business. I kept on having to order them. People would be like, we need microphones for doing digital recording. Well, the Blue Yeti's fine. Everybody kept on getting them because they're fine. We're going to be compact with this. Put this away. We're going to disconnect this from this whole shit. Yep. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Now, in my studio setup back in South Haven, that shit was invaluable to me. But I don't think I was really using my ears. The problem is that I have setup autism. I have a lot of different kinds of autism. Y'all know me for my wordplay autism, but I've also got a lot of potentially debilitating setup autism where I don't actually finish stuff. I just set it up. Hang on a second here. Got this pop filter in here, but I don't need the pop filter because I've already got one. But I have extra pop filters for a similar reason that I have extra microphones. And I think I can unscrew this, yeah. You can unscrew a pop filter like this from where it's screwed in. I need to get a tool to help with grip. But just yesterday when I was putting drywall anchors into the wall for the shelf that the projector's sitting on right now, I had to use this to loosen a drywall anchor, so maybe it'll work on this. Nope. That's going to be an injury. I'm not going to take an injury. I'm not that kind of artist, you know? We don't have to do that Abramovic shit here. I don't need to be used. I don't need to be witnessed being used or mistreated. It's not my bag, baby. I do feel like if I had the big... I've got like a vice grippy style wrench that works really well. But actually, that's not even the one I want to unscrew, is it? It's this one. Aha. See if this will come off. I don't know if it will, but I think it might. Yeah, it's coming off. It's coming off. Do, 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 do. Like young MC, I'm coming off. Like clothes on sex workers. Listen to my nerve. I'm coming off. Don't cancel me for that. Young MC did say I'm coming off, just like the clothes on a hooker. And then he mentioned Superfly Snuka to rhyme with that. If you don't know the album Stone Cold Rhymin' by Young MC, your knowledge of hip hop is deficient and in need of adjustment. But now that you know, you can do Stone Cold Rhymin' by Young MC. Lift this up an inch. Secure this shit. All that work, all those steps, simply to make this latch onto here snugly. Snugger. There we go. If you think about how many full revolutions around the wheel you have to do to fully tighten something, I feel like it makes the tightening happen faster. I didn't want this cord cutting across my space. I wanted to hang it off the side of the mic stand. And now I can. And how easy will it be to take off? There we go. That's pretty. Damn near 5:30 now. All right, y'all. Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. It's been super real and super fun. I also just noticed that I can't actually do my popped out screens because they don't stay on the screen when the thing that they're popped out from is not in focus. So I'm just going to bring this chat, see if I can stack it on top of the control panel. Nope. Oh no, I can. Where is it? Where'd I put it? Where's that zone? There it is. Chat. Control panel. Okay, so it lets me tab them. That's cool. All right, thanks for watching YouTube.